But on that video, I skipped a part. Sorry about that. Okay, let's start this again. Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. So, another video for this CLC 2006. I've done pretty much all the repairs on it. So, airbag has been fixed. Parking sensors has been fixed. Glove box has been fixed. Well, I just got it replaced really, because the way it was broken was unfixable. Was bits missing as well, etc. Anyway, not really important. That's going to go to the next problem. The next problem, I've actually covered this on a past video that I've done some time ago. Not on this car, but same problem on a different car. And at the time when I've done the fix, I was completely unaware that was actually the part that was actually broken was actually you could actually buy that on eBay. At the time in that one, I've actually managed to get a part from a different lock, and I managed to bend it and make it to work for that car. But this time I just bought the parts, and we're gonna get it fixed. Also on that video I missed what people think was a very important step, which was actually show how the spring is replaced. Okay, I just told you it's a spring. And yeah, a lot of people, I had a few comments that I didn't show how to replace the spring, even though I thought it was something quite simple. But for people that is actually looking for golden bullets, here we go. So, the problem with this car is what is also known as the machine gun effect, which is basically when you, let me close the door again, which is basically when you lock and unlock the car, which in this case is on the passenger door. What happens is the following. So as you can see, that's what happens. And when you lock and unlock, basically what happens is the lock inside, as you see by the pin in there, it stops at a random place. So I'm going to open. See, it is now fully up. You see, now it's a little bit lower, and I'm just pressing and locking, eh? Now it's up. Now it's down. You see, now it's up, and locking is exactly the same thing. So, you see, I've locked is up. Now it's a little bit lower. Now it's up. Now it's down. And what happens with this is sometimes the door locks, depends on the position where it stops. Sometimes it locks, sometimes it doesn't. On the unlocking, the same thing. Sometimes it unlocks, sometimes it doesn't. And this is all because of a broken spring inside the lock, which is not allowing the levers to stop when they should do. So, we're going to replace the spring, and I will show you, I'll take you through the process. Obviously, the door card needs to come out. To remove the door card, yeah, okay, I'll take you through as well. Why not? First, you open the door. Now I'm just being silly. Okay, so to remove this door card, you pull these out, and you have a screw underneath there. Then you pull this one out. Okay, now I might be wrong. I think this cover might not come off, but for the time being, you have a cap underneath here, and you have a bolt screw right at the back. Then you remove this cover here. Okay, and after this it looks like it's all just pins behind. We start to pry it out, and it'll start to come out all the way around as far as I'm aware. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm doing this one hand, it's nearly impossible. Hold on. Remove this speaker cover out. I'll give you a little bit more room here because this goes over this, so it needs to be pulled up. I think that's it. I think it will come out now. Okay, door card removed. You remove the, once you pull that out, the card, you remove the window switch. You just pull this white plastic. In this case, it's going to be like this on the door. So you're going to pull it up like that. Oh dear, you pull that way, like Like, oh, come on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out how to pull these out. So you just push or you pull this white lever here, now, like so, and then the button will just slide out. Then here you pull this cable, the sleeve, you pull it all the way back, you remove it from the guide, that will come out, and then obviously the hook just comes out from the door lever, and that's job done really. Now what I hate on these cars is you need to drill the airbag out. Yes you do, I'm sure you do. Let me have a look, but I think, let me cut that, hold on. I think you need to pull these out. Okay, and now I might get away without taking the airbag off. So to pry these out, or to take these off, all I do is start to pull it slowly, and then you start to cut with the next knife. With a Stanley knife you start to cut this sort of silicone, whatever this is. So I've done it all the way around, as you can see. I pulled it all the way to here. I red clipped the switch, which goes on these clips here. So it goes through here, behind here, and then it plugs in there. That's all out, and I think I'll be able, perhaps, to get away with taking it through here. As you can see, it comes all the way to here. So I should be able to drop it down, pull it through here. But we'll have a go and we'll see how it goes. Okay, to remove the lock, you have 3 screws. One here, and one there. Okay, forget about it. I've tried every single angle. It doesn't come through here. So, airbag out. This is gonna have to come out through here. I could possibly do it even without removing the airbag, but at least now we have everything out of the way, and will give us way better room now. Okay, and a little bit more than I thought. You need to drill the rivets that holds, there's 3, 1, 2, and then one here at the top, that holds this runner here. You need to bring the window all the way down first to undo this ball here that holds the window. Then you undo this, put it all the way up again. As you can see, it's all the way, well, not all the way, just a little bit of a gap. So you can then pull these out. You move these out of the way, and the lock comes through here. Lock is here now. So we're now gonna open it and get ready to replace the spring. Okay, to open the lock, you take this screw out. Then there's a few tabs you need to pry out all the way around, and this cover will come off. Okay, the spring that breaks is this spring here, if you can see it right there. Okay, so this spring is broken. Okay, you can see it's turning all the way. Okay, there we go. This spring is supposed to hold this in one position or the other position, but because it's not doing it, what happens is the, let me see if I can remove it so I can show you that it's broken, and then we'll go from there. There is spring removed. To remove the spring, you just need to, it's broken on this side already anyway, as I'm going to show you in a second. But as you can see, there is this, it's turned this way up, and then on this side we're supposed to do the same, but as you can see, it's broken right there. Okay, so the other half, I'll show you one, the new one, and you'll see the difference. So that's what happens. Okay, right on time, the spring just arrived. Now, last time, as I said, I made a spring for this with a similar spring. I bent it the right shape, etc. This time, I actually bought, you can go on eBay and buy this stuff. I actually bought, it comes with these little scissors, pliers, whatever you want to call them, and comes with 4 springs. So that's going to put it, let's now fit this in place and should be ready to go. Okay, and just before we put everything back in, we're going to make sure it works. So I'm going to just hold this because the cover is off. It should be enough to see these working. That's locked, unlocked, locked, 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 unlocked, locked. Okay, that's good. So obviously this is a little bit wobbly because the cover is not in place. Just remember, this is how the spring goes in there. Just remember, there is left and right hand side springs. So for the other lock, the spring is slightly different, or is bent the opposite way. So just make sure you get the kit brings 2 for each side, so you're always safe. Now we're going to put some grease around here, lubricate the lock before we put it all together, and then we'll put on the car and should be good to go. Okay, pretty much all in place. So new rivets, obviously all back, just the door card left. All done, and now let's gonna do a last functional test and wrap up this video. Okay, let's gonna see if it works. Oh, look at that. Sweet. So if you are looking for a golden bullet, sorry, a silver bullet as they call it, there you have, straight to the point, no mess about. I knew beforehand what the problem was. It's a common problem on these cars. I'm sure this has been covered many times. I covered it in the past, but without knowing what the problem was, as I said. So yeah, I think that's it really for this video. Once again, just remember there is left and then side springs. If you try to put the wrong spring in there, it will go in, but it will not work because it's going to be making pressure the opposite way. So just be careful with that. And I think that's it for this video, guys. I had to get the battery on charge again because this battery is gone as well. Oops, before the alarm goes off. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope there's some information here you guys are going to find useful. Who knows, this video might can help you. If you do have any questions, any comments, please put them below. And like always, thanks for watching.